Scott Wright. I'm the Chief Financial Officer of Molio, Inc. I love seeing how the numbers and the finances kind of work with the strategy of the business, finding those insights that help us propel the business to the next level, the intricacies between what happens in one part of the business and how it affects another part of the business. I love finding those things in that. So what we've accomplished is some amazing things as a team. We were able to build up several multi-million-dollar brands by launching these unique YouTube campaigns, and have since, over the last few years, sold off several of those assets and are now focusing our efforts on launching other people's brands using the same model. Some very unique YouTube advertising with some hyper-targeting software leading behind that. And so I've been able to drive a lot of the financials behind that, making sure we have enough funding to launch these brands and keep them efficiently running. My leadership philosophy is to hire really good people that can run independently. I try and give them a vision of the strategy and let them decide how to execute that strategy the way and how they see best. I am a fairly risk-adverse person. I'm very conservative in a lot of the things I do, and try and always think of the downside to scenarios, which is sometimes limiting, but that's the role I like to play. Usually I'm partnered with the CEO who likes to take a lot of upside risks, so between the two of us, we balance that out pretty well. I measure success when the key individuals involved are all satisfied. So in a business, it's when the employees, the investors, and the customers are all satisfied with what they get out of the equation. Whatever they're giving to the company, they get more in return from what they're giving. That's success in my opinion. One of the valuable lessons I've learned is that you gotta love who you work with. Going to work every day, spending countless hours with them, you need to enjoy who you work with and pick your partners well. At the executive level, you do a lot of interacting with them, so you wanna make sure you enjoy working with them. I'd offer some advice for someone new coming into management or just into the workforce to be confident in what they believe to be right. They need to study it out and make sure they have some data to back up their decisions, but be confident in it. A lot of times your gut instincts are right. You just need to follow them and make sure you have data to support them. Business goals, I love to work with small businesses. I love to be able to see my influence on a company. I love to see a company go from relatively nothing to all of a sudden, be this prominent business that's delivering value to its employees, its customers, and its shareholders.